Okay, try talking real quick. I just need to make sure. Uh, nope. I guess it didn't fucking record it.
Does that work?
There it is.
No,
Blue, I swear, I'm gonna chokeslam both of you two.
Great. The thing is too. The first few seconds when you guys are talking, there's nothing, and then as soon as they actually put the audio on, the first thing they would hear is like, that's the first thing they hear. Thank you guys. Anyways, hello everybody. We're back at Beast World. We are here again on a bit of a constant scheduling today, surprisingly. And I'll let Eric, our DM, say what happened.
So last time we really didn't have a ton happen outside of just them being at the Angel's Den. So they ended up going over to the Angel's Den. It was a location where Lucid was finally getting some intel on where a old friend that he had been looking for and searching for, planning on most likely getting into a fight with him, only to realize that his old friend was actually, investigating something of himself on his own as well. There was a huge bar fight against this one group known as oh god, how do I pronounce this again?
You want honesty? Fair enough.
It's literally Latin. So
I love Latin.
It's Latin for kill beasts. So it's Occidere Bestia, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Here's your type.
Oh my god. So, anyway, he was investigating this one group, trying to find their location or get any intel on them because he knows the leader, and that was a former friend of both Lucid's and Maro's, named Jin. They used to actually work together in... Never fully explained what their jobs were, but they used to work together, and one job went south. You guys ended up fighting the actual bandits, though. You got more of this whole story with Maro. All of you realized very quickly that Maro's story of what happened and that Lucid tried to kill him didn't match up with Lucid's story, where Lucid ended up being put into prison and then betrayed basically by his former friends. So stories weren't lining up, and this led to a lot of use of different spells like Zone of Truth to really clarify that both of them were not lying. This led to eventually an understanding between the two for right now to put things off to the side, realize that most likely they were tricked by a former ally of theirs, Jin, and that they needed to hunt him down. There was interrogations of one of the group's members of this anti-beast folk organization that you guys ended up doing. You ended up finding out a hideout or a location here in the city that you were going to investigate. Maro suggested that everybody get some rest and come prepared for the next day, because they will probably have to deal with some nasty people. You guys ended up splitting ways from Maro, except Lucid decided to go with Maro. The rest of you ended up going back to the Bordello, where you guys had met one of your new members to the party, as well as your informant. But otherwise then, yeah, we left off at basically handling an owlbear cub that was left at the Bordello, and it made a mess, and as well as Maro and Lucid actually, getting out some tension. I think that's the PG safe way of saying that.
Oh my
Yes,
god!
relieve some tension.
They passionately wrestled.
Something like that.
There was a little struggle snuggling going on.
Struggle sounds crazy. Oh my god! Shut up.
So, otherwise, to start the next day, we will first start off with the following here. So, Jasper, for the first time in a long time, it's been weeks at this point, you have another dream. As you're kind of in this one dream, you're actually just kind of floating on your back in a large ocean. You can't really seem to see anything from any solid land anywhere near you, but it's not like you are submerged deep in the water like you were previously, but it's definitely different than what you've had in the past. Overall, you hear that same familiar voice speaking to you, and it says, "They're searching." That's it. You're not really getting much else from them immediately. Do you do anything?
I'm pretty sure I know who they are, and I'm pretty sure I know what they're looking for, like a general concept. So I'm going to ask where.
See if they can actually give that.
Give a check.
So, I'm just kind of giving a sense of like how well their sense of awareness of their surroundings actually is in their situation. I can sense them reaching out to me to try to find me. Do not know where, though.
Don't know where. Sensing. How close are they?
Fairly close.
Can you hold them off?
I haven't spoke because I could sense this for a while now.
Okay. Don't have a lot to go on, but do you know specifically who they are? Like any kind of identifying details would be helpful.
My memories are fuzzy. Don't fully know who, but I know that they've harmed others like me. They've done the same thing to me as they've done to others.
Okay. And just to clarify, this is the water dragon that's talking to me, correct?
Yes, you're hearing their voice. You're not really seeing them. You're just kind of floating on the surface of the water at the time.
Okay, so they don't know where they're at. They don't know where the people that are looking for them are at. They just know that they're close.
They can. So he clarifies and states that they feel a presence reaching out to them, trying to find them. Give me a Arcana or a Religion check.
Okay, let's see. Alright. Why do my religion checks always go so badly? I have a terrible shit about religion.
You sacrifice muscle for knowledge for muscle.
He actually has a pretty good religion check. That's the problem. Just real low. You always like to give you a sense of things of what you understand. You know that there are ways for people to feel the presence. Like thus, for example, you feel the presence of your god. Like, you know that that's where you draw your power. But you're not sure on, like, how someone could actually sense another one's presence or can sense, like, somebody is trying to find them. Part of you is feeling like maybe it's some sort of magic, but you can't think exactly of what it is that somebody could be using to try to find this art, this like stone that you had found way long ago.
Because like I still have the stone, like, so they don't have a physical body outside of the stone. I think it, because my understanding is their soul is trapped inside the stone, and they don't have a physical body.
You've never asked, because you haven't been able to speak Draconic until recently.
I would like to ask them that.
Please.
So to keep it simple, yes. He explains that his soul was ripped from his body, and it was placed in this stone.
But they don't have a physical body anymore. Like, it's dead.
Likely. He has a feeling that over time his body would have decayed by now. He doesn't know how long, he just knows that his soul was ripped from his body.
Okay. And he thinks that they're looking specifically for the gemstone, not his body. Okay.
They're looking for the gemstone that his soul inhabits.
Yes, which I currently am in possession of. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, eventually they'll come to me, and if it's who I think it is, I can't wait to feed them their teeth.
Hearing this excitement and kind of just very brutal statement, admirable, but stay cautious. There are greater powers at work.
Yeah. If it's who I think it is, I realized that the last time we encountered them.
I'll be keeping contact to a minimum, so that then it is more difficult for them to find you.
That will be very helpful.
Thus, after that, like, the dream does kind of just shift and leave from that. You never saw his figure, you never saw his actual shape again. You've seen it before, but you're on top of the water now. It seems like you've created at least some sort of agreement between the two of you now. You haven't been harassed by nightmares anymore of him warning you. But otherwise, next day, it's the morning. Moving on outside of you, I'm going to go to Lucid.
Oh, shit.
Lucid, how are you feeling this morning?
Everything hurts. My ass hurts.
Everything hurts. Overall, because the roll check was so close to you two here, you wake up. Yes, you are very sore. You have multiple bite marks on you. You also have a couple of tight moments of when you were remembering his very tight grip on your body, some claws, some like claw marks here and there. You see him getting up, and he's just kind of rolling his neck to stretch and everything. You see some bite marks on his shoulders.
Good. Even Steven, bitch.
Yeah, you have more than he does, but... outside of that, you see the bandit that was tied up.
But wait, he was blindfolded, wasn't he?
He was no, he was not blindfolded.
Good.
There's just this like exhausted looking person tied to a chair, gagged.
Oh, boy.
Because you two did have a rough night, both you and Morrow actually have 1 level of exhaustion.
I love exhaustion.
Only fair.
So
Fair enough.
Both you and Morrow will have disadvantage on skill checks for today until you actually get a full night's rest.
The entire time?
You did get at least a short rest in, so your key points are back and whatnot. Your health should be normal and everything, so it doesn't affect you combat-wise, but like stealthing, picking locks and whatnot, you're feeling just sore, and you had a good time, I'm assuming, but yeah, you're a little sore and tired after your snuggle time.
Oh my god, stop! What is the blessing of today? I need to know, what is the blessing of today?
Your blessing of today. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting.
What did you roll?
Oh, I roll a random thing to happen here. Let me pull up my randomness table again.
Randomness.
Because I made a table for this, and I think I remember what this is, but I gotta pull it up again here.
I'm so scared.
Pulling it up here. Hold on.
Speaking of randomness, do you mind if I roll something real quick?
Go for it.
Where's my roll? There it is.
Alright, so I do have yours. It is exactly what I thought it was.
Okay, no stuff. Cool.
So, what emotions are you feeling right now?
What emotion?
If I'm being honest, it's a mixed feeling. If I'm being completely honest.
He's in a mixed trial right now.
Yeah, so like, give me an explanation of like your mixed emotions right now.
It's kind of like everything he had done is kind of like almost for naught for the fact that it's been solved like that. He knows that once this whole thing is over, the guild will catch wind of what Lucid did, especially the part of using his own team. So that's something to deal with. Granted, he already accepted that whole fact. But yeah, he's just kind of a mixed bag at the moment, I guess that's the best way I can say it.
Okay.
Also doesn't know how to feel towards Maru also. There's that too.
So, hold on. So I need to look up specific things here on this because I need to remind myself on the colors.
This is gonna be fun. Oh wait, is he gonna turn to those colors? Oh no.
So basically, you work as a mood ring right now.
Let's go.
Not good.
Your fur colors are your fur color changes based off of the mood that you are, like the emotion or mood that you are experiencing.
Let's go.
That piece of can't hide shit.
So here we go. Mixed emotions. You have like a kind of a light green to your fur color. Right?
Light green. Oh my god.
Ew.
Like the color of grass, or
Yeah, I'd say like kind of a grass green. He has kind of like it's a mix of different emotions, so he has just like a greenish color.
Fucking Panwell. I love the RGB fur.
I don't like it. No.
That's
but he just
awesome.
kind of- but yeah, Morrow's stretches. He gets up and he's getting dressed. He looks over to you. That's different. By the way, I'm just assuming that he just kind of motions to all of you, like all of this is what we talked about before. Your shadow was doing a lot of weird stuff last night, I noticed, but I'm not gonna get into that.
What?
I don't know. I don't know why, but it goes from. I'm assuming embarrassment is pink. I am assuming that, right?
So are you feeling embarrassed now?
Is it more like that bashful shy thing? Just like, oh, right.
Yeah. So if you are getting embarrassed, then yeah, you are turning more of like a pink shade.
Right. Yeah.
Oh no.
I can
Oh,
just
God.
imagine. You know that in Studio Ghibli, whenever someone is like in like intense emotion, they tense up and like their hair starts standing on end.
Yeah, that sums it
That's
up.
what I'm
Yeah.
imagining you do.
Yeah, here's basically that. Also, Pan, if you're wondering, he has a blessing of randomness, so his shadow was doing shit last day. If you're wondering. Anyways, continue on.
But, well, I'm gonna get myself cleaned up. Do you need anything?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, wouldn't I?
Huh.
What the fuck you be up?
Well, sorry, just still a little surprised, cause yeah, we're like ready to kill each other in the next few, like in the beginning, so that kind of caught me off guard.
Well, again, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't still fully trust you. I know that based off of what your cleric friend did, I should. But it's been years of me thinking that you tried to kill me.
Completely fair. Feelings mutual. I'll be left in a jail cell for God knows how long. Really fucks up a person's head.
Yeah, it does. But I'm just trying to get past it for now. And for right now, we have a more important thing to focus on. I
Yeah.
still plan on killing Jim.
As long as I kill him first.
Flip a coin for it.
Bad.
Friendly
Also, you
competition.
broke my ass.
It's been a while.
What do you mean it's been a while?
You said
I'm a
mini?
little focused on other things than that.
I need to cover up these things. If the other cats win, I'll never hear the end of it.
And he's kind of not trying to point out that there's multiple bites on you. Like,
Oh yeah, because you don't have those.
yeah, if you I'm just gonna give yourself a chance here. Go ahead and give yourself an investigation check here.
You know what? I need to know these damages. Holy shit. I gotta know the damages.
Anything is
I
you
don't
probably
know.
have. Don't you have like disadvantage too?
I do.
Yeah.
Disadvantage to your investigation check as you're trying
God.
to figure out like how rough of a session did you guys have. Yeah, you get out of bed to try to like look over parts of you, and you're just nope, and you just kind of lay back down. You do see that you do have like some love bites on your shoulders, but you're like, I am too tired to look over.
I'm too tired for those bullshit.
Like
Calling it
it
love
was-
bite. Uh-huh.
basically. But yeah, you're there's this kind of sense of, it's weird. You kind of think back, like this is kind of what your relationship was way back, where you would have like these moments together, but it's not quite the same. There's still this weird tension between you. It's not this whole like, you guys were once the closest of friends, and then far more than that at one point. But now there's just this weird tension. It's not quite like you're back to normal again. There's still this weird air around both of you. And then, although it seems like, parts of things have been resolved, like you said, there's still these odd feelings. Like, it's not the same. But otherwise, yeah, Morrow is, if you don't tell him, he's just going to go and go ahead and wash up for himself. He will tell you that this place, they only have like one like little washroom, and it's nothing but cold water, and it's just awful. You are not going to want to spend a ton of time in there. You
You
guys
hear-
are staying at a dive. Like, this is not a very good inn.
but then you hear a slight little devil on the side of your side of your shoulder. Just go for it. Just east.
It already is.
Good grief, y'all are terrible.
No, I would like to at least check on our quote-unquote captor because I gotta know his feelings. I need to know how.
You mean captive?
Yes.
I think it
You're
does.
the captive.
Terrible, just terrible.
All right, but otherwise, back at the bordello, you guys are waking up in your own separate rooms, getting ready in the morning. Otherwise, there as well, we have our new member. I'm suddenly forgetting names again. Alessandro. Alessandro, you are back at your own place, getting ready for the day. I kind of need to. I'm just pushing this here. You be prepared to say what you are wearing for today, because I'm gonna need to know myself as well.
Oh no.
Okay.
But because you will definitely have a flair for fashion, as you've already kind of shown to your party. But I need to kind of know what you're wearing for this, because you do have the lot going on today, as Maru has kind of explained. So I'm just throwing that out to you.
Okay. Oh, I guess that's a fair warning that I should be prepared.
Well, that's what Maru ended up telling you. So you decide to me. You tell me on like how much you think you need to be prepared for this. All right.
Okay.
Oh, give me a second.
But yeah. So otherwise,
that's
back in
fine.
Bordello, you guys are getting ready for the day as well. Anything in particular you guys are doing for your preparations for today before you head out?
Well, I'll let the two of them go first. See what they do.
Okay. So, obviously, we not take a baby owlbear with us where we're going,
I'll use first.
which means she's going to have to stay
Again.
somewhere again. And we can't leave her in the cart because that's at a different location. I guess could leave her here
You don't mind paying them
And-
anything.
and explain to her like she's not supposed to like trash the place. Or we could potentially leave her at Zinzin's place with food.
It's not Drow's place.
Oh no.
Either way, there's gonna be some persuasion checks if you're planning on having it stay here.
There is some issues, yes.
If you want, I can ask them to like look over Hootie, and I'll like pay them in advance.
Yeah, and like take her out so she can do her business. That way we don't have a room completely tore up.
Yeah, it's like you can ask Say's help to like see if there's anybody that could do like speak with animals and see if they could actually help with Hootie's problem here and there.
I mean, I have speak with animals. I just don't want to burn a spell slot on it right now.
No, not now. I mean, like when it's a worker.
So I'm gonna be very clear here for your speak of animals. All right, you have that as a feat. The feat allows you to cast it once per day without using a spell slot.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I could do that. We just have to find someone willing to, not necessarily risk life and limb, but someone
Provide.
willing to, like, take her out and bring her food. And, like, once I know who that is, I can, like, talk to her and explain to her, like, this is a friend. don't hurt her or him. You know, like, I could do that, and,
Oh!
you know, like, I don't think they would steal her from us, so
Oh my god.
that would be very difficult.
Can I enter his room to see what's going on?
Go for it.
Yeah, so I knocked on Jasper's door. And still wearing the outfit because I'm still kind of technically working.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Do you need any assistance today? As I do like a jokingly kind of bow, but try to.
Yeah, actually. We have the issue of Hootie. We can't leave her alone again like what we did, because that would be, you know, bad.
That is true.
Could you ask around and see if anyone would be willing to, like, come in and feed her and take her out so she can do her business, and we would, and just kind of, like, check on her to make sure she's not tearing stuff up. And I can pay them in advance for that.
Yeah. Sure, I can ask somebody, but I think I have one in mind. And as soon as I think of that, I kind of go out, and I want to see if I can find the flower girl.
Flower girl?
The one that
You
got...
remember when we were helping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I understood. So, first go ahead and give me a... Yes, this would be like a perception or investigation, because you're just trying to find her. You're assuming that she's working today, so just kind of looking around.
What is it? Investigation or what?
Investigation or a perception, either one's fine. Like, perception would be like you're just looking out for her. Investigation is like you're looking into, like, is she scheduled for today? You're kind of looking at, like, the schedule for, like, you just, you know, you have your uniform.
Oof.
You can go out.
Wow, that doesn't matter.
Yet don't see her. She's not around you, right?
Can I do investigation? See if she's actually at work right now?
Sure, I will give you the investigation check.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so fucking... I'm just gonna cry if this rolls higher. At least, okay, it rolls higher, but
Higher.
still.
Even though you work here now, as kind of sort of work here right now, you don't really know her schedule and whatnot, so you're not sure if she is working today or not. You would assume, but it's early in the morning, you haven't seen her. Maybe she works a later shift, you're not sure.
I guess if that's the case, I'll probably ask if anybody would be willing to do it then.
Okay, we'll do a persuasion check then.
Persuasion.
And I will allow Jasper to also do a persuasion check if he's just asking around as well.
Sure.
Persuasion.
Yep.
Why is it every single charm thing I do is...
Because you have a bonus in charisma for some odd reason.
Oh my god.
So, you guys are asking around. It takes a little while. You're struggling to actually, like, get people willing to work and handle things for you in this. But then Enzo ends up volunteering to assist as long as he is properly compensated.
Of course, we wouldn't dream of asking someone to do this for free.
Yeah.
Anything I need to know to handle such a lovely creature?
Don't let her bite you. She can be a little nippy, but like, and she might not she might not follow directions super well. She's still kind of a baby, kind of. She's still learning. I'm going to talk to her using speak to animals and explain, you know, that what you're doing and like what she's not allowed to do, what she is allowed to do, that sort of thing. Just to try and like that way it's not like, oh, stranger coming in and like trying to take me away kind of thing, you know?
Right. Give me an insight check.
Insight.
Yeah.
Da-da.
23.
As you're basically like listing off all of these things, you're basically like, it's not well hidden. It's like he's making a mental checklist in his head of like, and I will charge extra for that, and I will charge extra for that.
You know, generally she's pretty well behaved. It's just she got kind of bored, freaked out yesterday, and was a little mad. Because I kind of forgot to explain to her what was going on. Think we were in a bit of a rush, considering everything that was going on. So she should be much better behaved today. Oh, he likes meat.
Sorry.
Like it doesn't have to be like fancy or anything, because you know she's a baby, but like
Yeah.
she eats a lot though.
Just I'm gonna think of some different ways of how to handle things in general.
Yeah. If she's not listening to you, try bribing her with like a treat. Like
what?
some
What
dried
kind of treats?
like dried beef, like dried jerky, or a piece of raw, like cubes of raw meat, stuff like that.
I will charge it to the room.
That is.
That's fine.
Okay.
Actually, no. I actually have some treats on me. I will give him the treats I have on me,
All right.
so he can use those, because she really likes those.
Yeah. Do you mind if I go to Hootie and use speak at owls just to say things to her?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll continue explaining, like, try and take her out, like, every, like, 4 hours or so she can do her business.
All right. So you go ahead and you cast Speak with Animals. So yes, you are. I'm allowing this to work to actually be able to talk with Hootie.
Yes, I will be doing that. And I want to say to her is like, so I want to say to her, you see that man up there looking, pointing at Enzo.
There's like a look over.
That's gonna be your character for today. Me and your, I would say dad, right? Technically.
Yeah, Dad. You can say Dad.
And me and your dad are going out to do some stuff. Be a good girl and stay here, okay? As I like try to pet his head if I can.
Give me an animal handling check for petting her head.
Petting her head. If it lets me. Okay. 16.
There's just a bit of a sense of, like, at first just kind of moving away from your hand slightly, but then like doesn't actually try to bite, and then just kind of nuzzles into your hand a little bit.
That's my girl.
Does it respond? Does it say anything in that response?
Not food.
No.
No, he's not food.
No, yeah, no, he's not. No, this man is not food. He's not food.
He will bring you something to eat later.
There's kind of like a bit of like a disappointment to like the not food part, but then like perks up about more food later.
Yeah, so if you're being a good girl, you'll get more food, okay?
Persuasion check.
Persuasion? Okay.
Persuasion check.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
With advantage, because you are indeed bribing, right?
Persuasion. Okay.
Yep.
20.
20, okay. Be good. Be good. And then there's kind of like a weird, like, kind of like clawing a little bit at the ground in like a bit of a playful manner, but it's more of like it's not trying to damage anything. You don't see any actual like full claw marks on the floor.
They're doing like little biscuit kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah,
just
don't
seems
tear
to-
up the bed, the blankets, the pillows, the sheets, or scratch up the walls or anything.
Yeah, but again, it's still very young, so doesn't have the best way of communicating, but it's just like be good, be good.
Yeah.
So you're getting a sense of like they're gonna try to be good.
That's all we can really ask for.
That's all you're gonna ask for, yeah.
You guys have a pet owl bear. I did this to myself. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Eventually though, the doors go wide open. You guys see Alessandro coming in to pick you guys up. How does Alessandro look today?
All right. So, Alessandro comes walking in, wearing possibly the most gaudy outfit that you have ever seen. It is this polished to a sheen metal armor. It has pauldrons that look like there's horns coming up off of his shoulders, and then like ears coming down over like the top of his shoulder. The breastplate looks like a bull's face, like going down his body. The whole thing is like a shiny polished steel with like gold accents on it. The eyes of the bull are actually red garnets. He's wearing a circlet with both the symbols of Albaid and Dramphine on it. He has gauntlets and soilerets that make it look kinda sorta like he has hooves, but not to the point where it is like inhibiting his the dexterity of his digits.
His ability to maneuver.
Yes.
Words.
There is a ring coming from the nose on the breastplate, and it is connected to one of those gaudy medieval style cod pieces
God.
that looks like a bull mounting a moon.
Oh, damn.
Here, I thought that he was gaudy already.
Okay, someone's feeling extra flamboyant today. Not that stealth was ever really my forte, but you know, I don't mind.
When he turns to close the door behind him, you can tell that there's a fur mantle on the armor that kind of makes it look. The whole thing is designed to make it look very Albadian, with a little bit of Dramphine in it. It's designed to look like, you know, the neck of a bull kind of thing. And then there's coming down from the back plate is just this like tail armor that kinda sorta makes it look like his tail is this like metal segmented bull's tail, but not entirely. Yeah, and then, you know, he still has his weapons strapped on, so he's got a rapier on one side, he's got his buckler hanging from that, he's got his whip on his other side, and a dagger, but yeah, he steps into the room wearing that.
Okay.
Everyone ready for a battle?
I'll look over to Noche. Noche. I didn't realize. Wait, where's Noche?
I've been with y'all the entire time. I just been watching it go unfold.
Just seeing all this happen.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
We didn't even see him because he was just behind Hootie all this time. We
Literally, the whole thing is bigger than me.
I literally just imagined the whole time he was just kind of like playing with Hootie, and you guys are like figuring this all out. And it's just like, and then just randomly, it's just like, hey, so we're ready to go. Okay.
like, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I'll be going back to the room and change back to my Avenger outfit. Or Delta's outfit.
Sure.
Adventure.
your
God.
regular clothes.
You know what I meant.
Yeah,
right, not your battle garments.
But yeah, overall, both Jasper and Noche, you guys recognize the religious symbols for the different gods that you have worshipped from time to time on his armor.
Okay.
Hmm.
We're just gonna go in guns blazing, huh? No stealth. Got it.
Probably not.
I like this a lot more than trying to sneak in.
I get the feeling that somebody in our party is probably not gonna like this.
Oh, we know he's not going to like it, but you know, he can try stealthing in if he wants to. Just probably won't succeed. We can be the distraction.
Basically.
Oh, honey, I can be very distracting.
I can bet.
Clearly.
Noche looks over like, what do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, Uncle Noche is so cute sometimes.
He's so innocent.
My god.
Uncle Noche. Oh my God.
Anyways, shall we move on to the...
So, you guys then head out with your set plans. Enzo actually lists off that anything extra happens, we'll deal with the payments later based off of what happens.
Yeah, how much do I need to give him initially?
To start off, we're taking care of an owlbear cub,
Yeah,
like a good 10 gold pieces.
okay. Easy. There we go.
He
I
graciously
just want to make
takes
sure I
it.
had the right numbers.
But yeah, just to start off, but if other stuff happens, yeah, he's charging extra.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, and don't I as we're leaving, I'm like, oh, and if she hurts you, I'll just heal you. You'll be fine. It's not like she can rip off an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just watch your fingers.
just watch your fingers.
That's how it starts.
Oh my god. So you guys go ahead and you head out. Yeah, you guys stand out in the crowd big time. With
Well, no shit.
right now.
So
No
we got Mr. Gaudy Flamboyant over here, where when the sunlight hits him, he probably blinds half the people walking down the street, and then you've got me, a like 10-foot tall elk man.
Mm-hmm. And then you have this. Then you have this small kobold in like heavy armor.
Heavy army,
I'm
literally
just-
a sword issue about the size of his body.
And I'm probably the most normal looking one out of everybody here.
Honestly, yes.
Like, Jesus
We like to
Christ.
have fun. We like to have fun, dude.
Oh god. So basically, at this point, then, Lucid, was there anything else that you wanted to do before you were meeting up at the Angel Den with everyone else?
Me?
Yeah, was there anything else that you wanted to do involving?
Oh no,
Morrow
we're
and
all
whatnot?
good.
Okay. So, you guys all eventually meet up at the Angel's Den. Morrow is there. He has a chair set next to him with a man tied to it. I'm gonna go ahead and clarify as well that as you guys were traveling through the city, it really wasn't super busy. And in all honesty, the big reason why, it's incredibly windy out today.
It's fucking windy.
Yeah, it's super windy out.
MD.
Extremely windy out. It's actually like kind of You feel that breeze hitting your face very, very hard. You're feeling like if you would be a brethren, you probably would have wind burn on your face with how strong the winds are.
Damn.
Yeah,
So we're sneezing all the time.
Freaking-
like it's like you have a very cool wind. It's like it's very rough the entire time for you guys. So yeah, you'd be sneezing as many of you brethren would be dealing with the extra wind.
Freaking gale force winds up in here.
Yeah, no, it is a very windy day.
Good thing I'm not wearing my floppy hat.
But yeah, so Morrow is just kind of standing there as he has a chair next to him with a man tied to it. There's like no one else really around, so both he and Lucid stand out. But then Morrow just kind of looks off to the side, sees Alessandro, is just like, what in the God's names is that? As he's just seeing this big, massive, like bull-like armor on a rat walking up to him, and he just kind of shoulders Lucid as he's kind of pointing out, like, what is that?
God, that is. Damn. Yeah.
It's Mike because you're not pretty.
Oh my gosh. But eventually, yeah, you guys walk up, and Mara's just like, I see that at least one of us has taken my statement of being prepared.
Yeah.
Of course, honey.
What's up with this? And I just kind of like point to Lucid, because your
Lucid
fur is like different colors.
Yeah, what emotion are you feeling right now as you're kind of just seeing this like very audaciously dressed rodent walk up to you?
Probably green with disgust.
Okay, so yeah, you have like a much darker green now. It's not like a light green, it's like a dark green of just like your fur is just very dark green in color right now.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, did we notice anything besides his changing fur color?
Oh, your passive perception, for at least you, Jasper, yeah, you see a bite mark on his neck. He missed it.
Had fun last night, did we?
I guess.
Yeah, we went ahead and we played some games. We caught up with what's going on with each other.
Games, huh?
We went ahead. We played just a hand of poker.
He can't take a loss.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Like Jasper knows, but he's not gonna say anything.
Oh gosh. But yeah. Alright. He ended up giving us the location of this place while we were waiting on you all.
Oh, good.
I think your threat of killing him is still working, but I wouldn't trust every word he's saying when we don't got a zone of truth on or whatever.
Fair enough.
But in the meantime, we'll just have to continue the threats, and I'm fine with that.
So, is he conscious right now?
He's conscious.
Okay. So,
he wish he would be unconscious.
You just
down.
yeah, you're kind of leaning down and you're looking at this guy. This guy looks exhausted in so many different ways.
Yeah, I just I just look him dead in the eye and put both my massive hands on his shoulders and apply just a little bit of pressure. And I just tell him, "You remember what I told you, right?"
He's gagged again, but he nods.
Good. And then I get up and I say, "Let's go."
So Morrow goes ahead and he picks up the chair and he starts walking with you guys. You notice he is not carrying the chair as easily as he was last time, but he's managing.
A bit sore, are we?
We did get in a fight, so...
Fair enough.
Investigation check to anyone to that statement.
I do.
I do.
Anybody can do an investigation check on this. I'm perfectly fine.
Okay. Load up. Thank you.
Nope.
Oh god.
Oh god.
No! They knew I was being dirty.
I mean, that makes sense for Noche, though.
It really makes sense for Noche.
Noche's too innocent.
So, yeah, you guys don't really notice anything, and like you're kind of thinking back on the fight and everything, and you know him being sore, and you're like, that's interesting. It's very hard for you to like really focus in on him. The wind is just so intense. Like Noche, you feel your shield is just kind of being pulled by the wind every once in a while.
Wait.
Do you want to put in our one of her backpacks for the time being?
Oh no. Noche Noche holds onto the shield a little bit better, and kind of keeps it close to his chest. I rather handle it myself. Thank you. I appreciate it though.
All right.
You sound a bit nervous at first, but then kind of got comfortable again.
Roll investigation. Joking.
All right.
Not gonna lie, Jasper's having a lot of fun teasing the two of them.
All right.
You guys do eventually get taken, or you kind of follow Morrow's instructions, and you guys get to the.
Where are we? Right here.
Yeah, you guys are just at that opening street, on the street there. And I need to freaking put in Morrow's tone.
I need to put in a different music for this. Oh shit.
Because you put in music for stuff.
Oh yeah, I had to fucking put some ambience, alright?
Gotta be in the mood.
Like that.
So Morrow's token as well is there for you guys. Oh.
Let's try this.
But yeah.
God. There's no snap to grid. There we go.
I'm sorry that there's no snap to grenade.
It's working now.
There we go.
Come on, don't act funny to me tonight. You were doing so good.
There you go.
Hooray.
Oh my gosh.
The
Alright.
fact that it worked.
So, as you guys get up there, closer to the place, Morrow is just kind of like tugs the chair a little bit more to adjust his position, and it's just said that we have to go to this one warehouse. Should be an entrance inside. It's going to take us to a passage underground.
Okay. How do we get into said warehouse, though?
I mean, I was going to say maybe stealth. I'm not good at that. Looks over at the very amazingly dressed rodent.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
That's what I guess Lucid is here for?
I guess.
I mean,
Mr. Stealth.
You were the best scout for our group back in the day.
I feel like y'all had something planned before using. What was it?
Me thinking this up was like, do you want me to join the stealth thing, or do you want me to be in the main team?
I don't know. I figured y'all have something planned. As usual, you guys make plans and then just tell me out of the blue.
I mean,
Kind of hard to make a plan when we don't have all the details.
my plan was mainly just to go in, I kill some fuckers, and then I get information so that I can find Jin and then kill him. I've never really been much of a plan guy.
Well, darlings, I have
Alright,
more
man.
information.
Oh. What do you got,
But
Ratman?
I was just going to say, if we want to try and get information out of people, we should try and keep as many of them alive as possible. You never know who knows what.
True.
Oh, I got it.
So, after we get the information we need, we should probably kill them all just to be on the safe side. Can't have them rear ugly heads again.
I mean, if you kill them, just prove their point of why they don't like us.
Look, they started this shit, I'm going to finish it.
You like finesse.
I mean,
More
turning.
intelligent, remember.
So, is it okay if I look around real quick to see? Let's see what we can see right now.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Eric, I sent you something.
I did see that, thank you.
19.
Okay, so overall, what you end up seeing directly in front of you, there are big doors that seem to be like the main entrance to this warehouse, likely where like carts would be getting pulled in. Going north up the street, you see that this is basically a two-story building. There's windows that are on the second story, but not the first. Overall, you would have to investigate around the rest of the building if you were looking for other doors, but it seems like the main entrance doors are for where the carts are brought in.
So it's only this one, and the windows are in the second story, right?
Yep, windows are on the second story. You do have a roof, of course, but you'd have to get up on the roof to investigate that if there's any kind of area where you could get in from the roof.
Do I see anything that is like protruding out a little bit?
What do you mean?
Like there's like a there's something on the wall that is like holding the lights kind of situation, or
Anything you could like grab a hold to help you climb.
yeah, kind of way.
Yeah, so there are areas where you can easily kind of like grab some footholds. These buildings, you guys are still in a very rough part of town. These buildings are not super well kept, so there are areas where you could, if you were good at climbing, could possibly like start climbing up and getting proper footholds. There may also be spots around on the roof if you have a certain item that you took instead of a potion of water. Always remind myself of that you have a grappling hook.
Let's go!
You can use that to get onto a roof as well.
I'm about to say, the option is I throw you.
Just throw him.
I have like grappling hook for a reason. This is the moment.
Oh my god. So you're gonna try to investigate the roof then to see if there's another opening?
Yeah, I wanna try doing that.
Okay. Are you trying to not be spotted from like the windows, etc., or anything like that, or?
I'll try not to, but I'll try to like get a peek if I can.
Let's go ahead. If you're trying to be stealthy about it and not like draw attention to yourself, give me a stealth check.
This is gonna end horribly right off the bat.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're good.
All right. So you go ahead and you're kind of moving. You're trying not to draw attention to yourself, even though the roads are not busy because it's very windy out. You're just kind of trying to walk more casually. You're trying to like make it look like you belong here kind of situation. You're not drawing attention to yourself. You eventually get yourself near the wall of the building, so you can
Like around here?
Yeah. And then this way you're staying you're making sure that you are staying in a spot where you are not in line of sight of the windows. So you seem to be doing a pretty good job of making sure that if someone was looking out the windows, they are going to have a very hard time seeing you.
Okay.
And you do get to a position where you think that you'd be able to move up without drawing too much attention from the windows themselves. While he is trying to get himself onto the roof, I will let you decide on how you're doing that, from either footholds or just using a grappling hook. Is anyone else doing anything while he is doing that?
I don't think there's anything I can do that would be productive. What about y'all?
can keep guard. Good. And
Okay,
keep
so-
an watch.
Okay, so you're just gonna keep an eye out on things.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, perception
Yeah.
checks.
What's this across the way?
Looks to be another warehouse of sorts.
Okay.
Oh,
You said
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Would I jump on the rooftop?
It's too high for you to jump. You
I
could
can
also
give you a
try to.
lift.
You could also try to climb up as well.
Okay. Then I'll try to climb up and get some high ground to be.
Okay. So are you going onto the roof across the street then? So the one that you're like right next to right now currently?
The one that I'm right next to right now.
I would like to help him with that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a athletics check with advantage to see if you can climb up.
Okay. Come on, big money.
14. You didn't put an advantage though.
Yeah, so you can roll again because you have advantage.
I thought I did it with advantage, but
19. There we go. That's better.
there we go.
So overall, you're able to give yourself some pretty good footholds by yourself as you're just trying to climb up these like really old, really out of like again, these buildings are not in the best shape. They seem to not be very well maintained. But then as you're kind of climbing up, you do have Jasper kind of below, just trying to help give you a slight boost if you're ever kind of looking like you're missing a foothold, and he's just trying to help make sure you don't fall. But you're able to climb up and you're able to get yourself onto the roof. So you can put your token on the roof of that building.
Right
across the
here?
street there. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Anything else that people are wanting to do?
I guess I would like to talk to our what do you call it?
Captive.
Yeah.
All right. So Maro's just he has set the chair down for a while now because he's tired of having to carry this guy around.
I should probably lower that up to here so that it's a bit more dramatic. Oops, too far.
So what would you like to say to this guy?
You seem a lot more obedient than yesterday. What changed?
His mouth is still gagged.
Ah, right. Let me just unzip. Actually, no. I better keep that thing on.
It's not.
Have his mouth active.
Yeah, I better keep the thing on.
Thank God.
I feel like I should, but I'd rather not. I guess I do have a question. Do you really hate Arcani? Just out of curiosity.
Give me an insight check because he can't really talk.
What's my insight?
And you have disadvantage because you are feeling so sore and tired.
Ugh.
Well,
Golly, I wonder why.
ooh.
Even with just like having the soreness, it's kind of like hard for you to focus sometimes. You just get like this intense like glare. Like yes, there is this innate hatred towards just you all in general. You're not sure fully if it is because you're beast folk. You're assuming as much because he had been identified so far, according to Morrow, as being part of this anti-beast folk group. But it also could just be the fact that he was beat up, tied to a chair, had to witness you and Morrow
Going at it.
going at it. And he's also exhausted at this point because he couldn't get a full night's rest being tied to a freaking chair.
Being tied to the chair and hearing that all day, all night.
Hearing that pretty
And
much
also
all night.
assuming he hasn't been fed or given any water.
He hasn't been fed.
Do we
or
have
given
any
much
food
water.
with us? Do we have at least any food with us?
I think it's all in the caravan.
Yeah, pretty much. You guys would.
We don't have nothing on us.
Maybe you guys have some
Yeah.
rations in your backpacks.
I
You
do.
don't have your backpacks, but yeah, you might have rations.
Probably
They're
Rations.
kind of like your emergency foods. They're like, granola bars with like different bits of like dried berries and whatnot, or you have some like dried meats that kind of work as like your rations.
Yeah, I have, like,
He screams or yells for help or breaking his jaw.
can you like stop talking for 5 seconds?
Okay.
He needs
I mean,
no.
No, because first off, the one thing you understand, keep threatening like that, he's gonna do it anyway. He got nothing to lose. It doesn't even matter if he dies or not.
Eh,
Isn't that right, Mr. Tied Up Guy?
there's just this glare at you, and it's just like Morrow's just kind of looking over at you. It's just, you've got a point. Just constantly threatening him.
fair enough.
Yeah. That's why I said you lack finesse.
You lack
Jeff is not a very finesse type
you
of...
lack tact.
Okay.
He isn't that either. He is very blunt.
My God,
You've seen him try to flirt. It doesn't work.
it doesn't work. Yeah.
Look, I know you kind of hate us right now, but would you like at least something to eat?
There's still just like a glare at you, and just kind of like, again, there's just kind of like this sense of just not wanting to have anything to do with you kind of way that you're getting from him.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll try.
But yeah, otherwise, moving on to others in the meantime then, say you have gotten yourself up onto the roof of this building. You do see up there, give me a perception check.
perception.
Noche, you can also give me a perception check that you are up there.
Ow! What the fuck? Okay.
It is so windy. It is so windy up there. Just, Noche, you are able to see through the window that's on the second story.
The wind was too strong that the fucking ears are blocking my eyes. sorry, I just want to
And
say.
you do actually see that there is a man dressed in some leather armor in the second story room that you see across there.
Okay.
Very similar armor to what you had seen last night.
Okay. I want to go. Noche looks down over to his team and relays the message that hey, so there's a guy up here with the same armor that we saw last night. And wait, can I see what he's doing?
You see that he's basically just kind of sitting in a chair, like he's bored out of his mind.
Oh, he looks bored.
Well, it was like we found the right place.
At the very least, yeah.
Morrow just kind of states, well, at least we know that he was telling the truth. Maybe. At least somebody that looks similar in armor helps.
You know, if he continues to cooperate, he might just live.
But we still need to get in there. We know that they're there. He looks up at Say, and Say is just, again, you are just trying not to fall off the roof at this moment with the wind being so intense.
It doesn't help that my ears are kind of big too, so it's like it's absorbing the impact of the wind.
Okay, so you've got the floppy ears. You don't have like the stiff ears that some hares and rabbits have.
At least right now, the wind is that intense.
It's just that intense in comparison.
Oh gosh.
Anyways, what does Mara said to me?
You can't hear him over the wind at all. The wind is very intense. It's very difficult for you to hear.
I was just like, what?
Just hearing loud amounts of wind.
Can I signal for him to come down?
Yeah, you can signal.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So, Say, do you get off the roof, or are you going to continue trying to looking for?
Can I walk on the roof where it's like go up there?
Sure. I will let you walk around on the roof, see if you find anything else. So I'll give you an investigation check this time around.
Yeah, I'll do an investigation, like see what's around the roof or whatever.
Sure.
Oh my god, the load. Investigation. 13.
Alright. So as you're kind of looking around for another entrance, you actually do find a small latch door that seems to be on the roof. It is way like over on this part of the roof here, so
Where?
I'm
Where?
trying to click on it. Hold on. Over here.
Over here?
Thing there. Yes. So you're on the roof now, so you'd be over there yonder as you're
Yeah,
walking.
I'll just say that it is above me. Okay.
So you do find a latch that does go, that does seem to be going into the building. So you do find a latched door.
Before I go down, can I... Is it the type where I can open it and close it, right? It's the type I can open and close the latch, right?
You can try.
I could trip.
Yeah, so as you go ahead and you're looking over it, it does seem to be locked.
So I can't open it?
Do you have lockpicks? Do you know how to pick locks?
I don't think so, but I'm gonna see.
I think the only person in the party that has thieves' tools is our raccoon friend.
And I ain't going to touch that shit.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that with me. The closest thing to it is a dagger, but that's something else.
So I will allow you to try, but it would be at disadvantage, and it'd be harder for you to pick the lock. So you could try with a dagger.
I could try with a dagger.
I will allow you to try, but it's going to be at a minus, and it's going to be a harder check. So you can try.
So what I do? I just press the attack for dagger.
I'm gonna no, not you're not attacking. You could break the lock if you think you can break the lock, but that's gonna make noise.
Yeah, no, I mean like, what's the? I mean like,
So
what roll?
give me a
It's
sleight of hand check for this
Oh,
one.
sleight of hand. Okay.
Yes, I'm taking away the whole like you need to have the tool, but I'm not doing the whole tool proficiency thing.
Yeah. Okay. So sleight of hand disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Oh, I would have actually got crit. Oh.
Well, it's
Damn!
10 and a 20. Or sorry, no, you rolled a 6 and a 20. Gotcha. So yeah, no, you're kind of like, trying to be like picking at it with your dagger, and it's just, you're like, God, freaking, and yeah, you just can't quite get your dagger in through the mechanism to actually pick it.
Yeah. And I'll get down, but before I do, I want to see like one more window, like maybe this one.
Okay, so you're just gonna kind of climb down to kind of look in.
Yeah, like as I climb down, I can just look in before I like go down entirely.
All right, give me a perception check.
Damn, though, I could have gotten a crit on that. Damn it. Wow. Okay. Perception?
Yep, another perception check.
Oh shit! I forgot it.
Oh yeah, you would have just had a 20. That's fine.
Yeah,
So as you're looking through this window, as you're kind of climbing down, you do see another gentleman that is wearing very similar armor to what you saw last night at the tavern fight. You see that he is just kind of moving around just seems to be like moving around the room. Does not seem to see you yet, though.
Yeah, and I don't see anything else.
In the room, you actually do get a sense that this looks like a bit of an office. There's a table, chairs. Seems like there's a desk in the room as well. So it seems like this would be like an office space for a warehouse. But
Okay.
You're getting a sense that, yeah, this is an actual warehouse.
But for what though? That's the question. Anyways, I go down, take the grappling hook off, and go back to the team.
Okay. So yeah, I assume that you go ahead and kind of tell them the things that you found on the roof and whatnot.
Yeah, I tell them about the hatchet, and I tried doing it, but it didn't work out. Well, they don't have pickpocketing skills. and I found something that looks important out of the place that we saw.
Okay.
So we could get in the roof, but we need somebody that can pick locks.
I always slowly look to Liston.
Yeah, there is just like he does kind of look at Lucid, like if he really wants to do that option or if he has a different idea. Like he's not telling you to do it. He's just kind of waiting for you to either say that you will do it or you have a different idea.
Is that the only way to get in? Just from the window?
Roof.
From the roof?
I mean, I could just punch the door down.
As much as I would love to see that, I'd rather we not do that. I'll see what I can do. If not, I would recommend we try a disguise. Pretend like we capture a bunch of people and see how that plays out.
Yes, we're going to disguise that, and I just point to Alessandro.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, are you planning on like one of us would disguise ourselves as a brethren? Because he just kind of looks at all of us and then just, guess it's like generally shows like none of you at all look close to a brethren.
It's like I'm like the closest.
And as far as I know, none of us know illusion magic, so...
So
I has
we're gonna have to-
presentation, but we
So
can't do
what
that.
if we find somebody in there, smuggle them, knock them out, take their clothes, and put them on?
Are any of us the same size as a brethren? Like,
For the brethren that you guys have faced, the ones that would be the right like height category would mainly be Lucid and Seng.
S2.
well, I mean, I have one right here.
He does still have his clothing, his armor and weapons were removed. You guys and Morrow did not bring them. The boots are also still gone, so this poor guy has been carried around in a chair without boots on in the very cold wind.
Yeah, probably shouldn't take any more of his clothing, especially since he doesn't even have a full set right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, would me
Anybody
and Morrow
know any
even
kind
be
of
able to fit in the windows?
Morrow, no. You,
Definitely no.
if you like corner your antlers, maybe.
Maybe. Oh my god.
I'm taller than he is.
I know you are. I'm just saying, like, I'm saying a maybe because your body is more slender than his. He's like wider.
He's a wide boy.
He's also wearing big armor as well. It's not as ostentatious as a certain rodent in the party, but it is some pretty nice armor.
My god.
I'm wearing chainmail, right?
Yeah, you're wearing chain.
I guess if you want to do like disguise stuff, I can bring the two. We can bring the two. I'll just call them bandits. I don't know what they're called honestly right now, because my brain is actually stuck. But I can just like bait the two guys inside the room and bring them out. Kind of situation.
Alternatively, we send you and Lucid and maybe Noche in to... Well, actually, probably not Noche, because heavy armor, not good for stealth. And you sneak in and open doors for us?
Yes. By the way, here, Blue, you are totally free to do that option if you want. I see your
Oh.
message.
You're free to do that option? What option?
Lucid wanted to take a little look at the captive once more, just to get a good view of how he looks for a bit.
At the what?
Yep, you're kind of looking over him, trying to get a good view of what he looks like.
Okay. So I go to my spells for this shit. Give me a minute. Where is it? Oh, do I just click this?
Yeah,
And
you don't
activate
even
it?
need to click to activate it. It just tells you how it works and whatnot for yourself. But yeah, you can
Okay.
cast that if you want.
So, I do have disguise self. That's my second feat that I got. I have to explain how I do it.
Basically, so overall, this is a blessing that you got. So overall, it's going to work like magic for how this one works. So basically, when you cast it, you're kind of looking at him, you're kind of thinking about, like, what if I could just make myself look like him? And you just, all of a sudden, there's this illusion that goes over your body, and basically, you are still there, but you look like him. So there's just kind of like this cover of illusion that kind of shimmers around you, and you look like that brethren that's tied up to the chair, but actually wearing armor, boots, etc.
Oh, you're just full of surprises.
Hey, you never asked.
Hey,
Nice trick.
In other turn, I just barely found out about this.
So, new idea then. We pretend to be captured and by this brethren, and then we're just taken in.
So, what do we do with the one we have?
Plain and simple, we need a few people to watch him, and then a few to come with me. If we all go at once, it could be a little bit suspicious, so we have to split into two teams at least.
We
Tell
have.
him to stay by the guy in the chair here. Just looks down at him.
Especially since most of us are using weapons that, can't be hidden easily.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that Lusa and Mara has to be together at this point because they had to like go after Morrow at one time because he was wearing the pendant.
I guess I can go with him. Say that I was captured, or make it look like I was captured. That makes more sense.
We need to
Okay,
have one
and
more person going through there though.
Once,
I don't wanna
well,
make
no,
my-
it would look, well, no, it would look weird if one brethren came in with two people, especially if one of them is Maru, because he's, well, I just gesture at him, like, he's massive, he's strong, he looks very strong, like, you can't really expect them to believe that one brethren brought in more than one of us.
Who knows? They could inflate their own egos about it too.
Morrow goes ahead and he takes a swing at his face.
He takes him.
Goes
Believable.
ahead and he bruises his face really badly.
Wait,
Okay.
I have a question.
Oh, sweetie, you didn't have to.
I have a
do that.
question.
Ooh.
Does
Look
the
real.
blessing that I have, does my fur pattern still change within the disguise and whatnot?
So again, keep in mind that it's just an illusion that is over your body. So you look like a brethren, but if somebody was to like look closely enough and they pass an investigation check that beats your disguise check, so your spell save DC, then they can tell that they can see through your disguise. But they have to assume that you are not who you say you are.
Fair. The only reason why I say that is the fur color being changed, seeing that just concerns.
Yeah, so your fur color will change, but they won't see it unless they see through your disguise.
Okay.
Morrow, could you bend down here for a moment, please?
Okay. And he goes ahead and he bends down.
Alessandro reaches out and gently touches his face while whispering words in magic, and just passes his paws down his face, over his shoulders, down his chest, and as he does, you just see what appears to be blood and dirt and maybe what looks kind of like some bruises underneath the fur just appear, and then he just goes all the way down and then steps back and goes, "Now wasn't that easier?"
Damn, you're right.
Damn, you're right.
And he's like, I
No.
punched myself in the face for no reason.
Yep. So, what's the plan once you two get in there?
Mostly
Like,
infiltrate, get
You
information.
can get in.
We need to find the entrance that goes down. This guy ended up saying that there's an entrance below. If we can find an entrance below, we can maybe find a way to get you all in from the inside.
Well, I can probably get the guy to by the door to open it for us.
I mean, that's kind of what these two are going to be doing anyway. Like, that's the whole point of them stealthing in.
Oh yeah, I'm saying I can add on to that.
So you want to come along as well as a...
Oh no. I can get him to open the door for you so that you can go in and do your little thing.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll go in. We'll be able to get you all in a bit then.
You guys said there was something in the window, right? That you could get in as well. Just to recap.
So there are windows on the second floor. If you guys can get a window open, most of you would be able to get in. It'd be harder, like a certain elk would have to squeeze through, but he could get in.
It'd probably be easier if I just go in through the front door instead of trying to
Well,
sneak.
we still
in.
need somebody to watch our captain, though.
I mean, he could also just be a prisoner too.
Yeah. As I said, I can like probably open this door if it's not locked. Alright, now I have a door. Window. Ugh.
I was gonna unlock it for you. And then all you gotta do is just walk in.
Let's get him in, and then we'll get in, and then we can get the rest of them in.
I was about to say, get in, find the place we need to go, and then we'll go from there.
Alrighty. Come along, prisoner.
Alright, hold on. And he reaches into his small little bag again with his two fingers, pulls out another rope, in that, like, a bunch of rope out of the small little bag, hands it to you, and he offers to make it look like he's tied up.
Got it.
So,
Kinky.
Anyways.
No, that was out of character. Like, I wasn't saying that.
Anyways.
so you go ahead and you are taking your prisoner to the front door then?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
And I'll be here on the side. Just make sure. Just.
This is gonna be fun.
Alright, so what are you doing, Lucid?
Damn, I wish we were able to know if there was any codes or passwords, but I guess we'll have to improvise. I guess I'll kind of try to bang on the door. It's like, hurry up! I found a new prisoner! Or something like that.
Okay, so you're just kind of banging on the door, shouting. You do hear some movement, and then at the door, then you eventually hear, "Who's there?"
It's me. Who do you think it is? I captured the rodent who's using.
You captured the who?
I captured the rodent who was carrying one of our pendants.
Not a. He's a marsupial.
It's not marsupial.
Yeah, but like when you're an anti beast, you have to use a derogatory. You gotta make it believable. Unfortunately.
You do eventually see a slot in the door open up to show like an eye slit so they can see. And then they're just kind of look and they see you disguised as a brother, and then they see Morrow. They quickly close the door or slot again, and then they open the door for you to come in. And I'm gonna put that on the token layer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did we see the people?
So yeah, so you end up seeing this one gentleman open up the door for you as you're kind of escorting him in.
I'm along, prisoner.
There's just grumbles from Morrow. Where's the other? Where's the other others that were there to capture him?
Fortunately, this one killed most of them. I only got lucky enough to be alive.
Morrow's just kind of gives a big grin on his face. The guy then moves up and just kind of knees Morrow in the stomach. Afterwards, he doesn't take a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's gotta suck. I'm not gonna lie, being this mood ring is literally sucks right now because like I have to keep my emotions on check. Like I have to keep my emotion completely on check or it's gonna fuck me over.
Well, again, remember, like, your fur can't be seen through the illusion. So,
Oh great, then
Facial
yeah.
expressions can.
your facial expressions can. So, yeah, keeping in mind on like how you are playing this out.
I will say my fur color is probably red.
Yep, for anger. Yep.
Yep.
Either like action, like feeling anger, or anger from the guy trying to knee.
The guy kneeing Mario. Yeah, no, he pissed. He pissed. Well,
Jin will be happy that happy at least that you caught him. Losing more men to these filth is not worth it, though.
say that again.
But yeah, he goes ahead and he keeps walking then as you're escorting the prisoner to the next door. So, taken to the next door over here. And then I'll force Morrow to be, like, would a prisoner be behind you or in front of you? Probably in front of you.
In front, yeah, for safety.
So he goes ahead and he opens up the next door. You end up seeing just seeing a big open warehouse. You only see one other guard in this room as they're just kind of moving and patrolling the area.
It's just you two today? I just wanted to be more people.
The rest are down and the rest are actually downstairs organizing. Majority of the troop ended up leaving this morning. Jin ended up leaving for a dungeon nearby.
That's
Morrow is trying really hard not to like have his like ears perk up or anything like that. He's trying to just not. He's trying really hard to pretend that he is not making any kind of facial expressions. He seems to be holding his shit together so far.
God, I feel that so hard.
I literally roll because with any time Jin is mentioned, he may get too pissed off.
No, I don't blame him. Alright, let me try to get a little more information if I can. How far is the dungeon?
It's they had to sail out. We have the docks downstairs too, so easy for us to travel out unseen.
My type of style. Anything. As long as I don't have to see another one of these freaks.
Well, we'll take him down to the prison below.
Mind if I tag along? I want to see this little shit in the bars.
Might as well. You remember? You're the one that remembers remembers how to disarm the traps. So.
Ooh.
Bitch.
Oh
A
no.
regular job anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, except the disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm at disadvantage, so like I have to see if I can use them out of this.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
You're not wrong there, but why don't you give it a shot?
So
I didn't really get enough sleep last night.
Yeah, you're probably a bit tired taking him out if he killed all the rest of them.
Is there mental insurance covered by this?
God.
So
I'm just mildly concussed.
But yeah, so as you guys are kind of escorting him in, you are eventually just kind of pulled more and more towards this area up here. You are reminded yet again that I am going to remind you yet again that as you're kind of being pulled over that way, you are seeing multiple windows for areas that you could help them get in. You are reminded about how there is that latch door up on the roof that is another entry point for them to be able to get in. That's over in that area. So as you're kind of going through, try to figure out a way that you can perhaps get them in unnoticed. If you are planning on going full stealth on this, or are you just like, nope, it's just me and Morrow.
I could do that. And honestly, it should, because it should be our situation to handle. But then again, I'm going to hear the end of the majority of these little shits. So, I'll probably go upstairs and try to, make it easy as possible.
Oh, alright. So yeah, Morrow is just kind of escorted along here by this other brethren here with you. And you're kind of realizing more and more with your initial plan. Oh, he's whoops.
Oh.
The other guy. Sorry. You're realizing more and more that if he's with you, it's going to be kind of hard to be like, I'm just going to open this latch.
Literally, so I have to improvise.
Yep.
Well,
I guess look at Maru one last time just to. Because again, he had to lucid right now is having mixed feelings and very concerned for him. But he gives Maru a look. Look, hopefully he can understand how he feels, and then tell the other guards, like, on second thought, you can go ahead and take this guy to the jail. I'm gonna try to rest up a bit if I can.
A bit of a raised eyebrow from Morrow, but otherwise, give me a persuasion check for the other guy.
Persuasion.
Just to see if like he would be willing to move without you. Disadvantage.
I know.
Oh God.
I mean, I can't take him to the prison unless you just want me to take him downstairs to before we get to the first trap.
I guess. Honestly, I prefer to rest if possible. But fine. If you need me to babysit you, I guess I could.
With the whole babysit line, he just kind of grumbles and is like, I can take him down, but I can't get past the first trap for now, so I can wait. He's not going to be a problem, I'm assuming. Just looking at him, looking like he's like really bad and beat up and roughed up.
Fine. And yeah, just keep him in the bottom for right now. I would like to just rest. Just for...
So, yeah, so he goes ahead and he is just traveling up here. And you see him go up the stairs and
there goes
enter this one room. And then, yeah, these two are...
In the downstairs right here?
This one room. So again, Lucid, you can tell that he had to go up the stairs and then, for some odd reason, for the entrance.
Shit.
So you know that it goes downstairs from what you were told before, but maybe the entrance is in that room? You're not sure.
Okay.
You said... But you said there's only like one other one that like scouting around or something?
Yeah, so there's one other one. I did not put him on the screen here. Hold on. Oh, I put him on the wrong layer. Damn it. I mean, I planned for that all along. So yeah. another gentleman that's just basically he's up on the rafter areas over here.
Shit, we just blocking the windows as well.
Well, on the opposite side.
Opposite side?
And again, he's going to be moving around as well. So you're kind of in a situation here. You either have to open a window to get them all in, or you have to open the latch to get them all in. So how are you going to do that while you've got a guard that's moving around in this room?
The latch, gonna go for the latch, gonna go for the latch.
Okay,
Latch
so
is
your
easy.
token is going to have to be basically right over here, where that stairs ended up going upstairs.
Okay.
And the latch would be right above above you in the roof area. There is a
Like right
ladder
here?
that there's a ladder that actually is attached over there that you can kind of maneuver. That would get you up to the latch. But again, you do see a gentleman that is moving around, and you're gonna have to give me kind of like a stealth check if you're wanting to not be noticed by him as he's kind of moving around.
Bitch!
Yeah.
God, I hate this disadvantage.
Can I try to listen see if there's something like a...
Yep, you can give a perception check to kind of listen in.
I hate this disadvantage so much.
Yep. So you're kind of moving the ladder and kind of trying to get up onto it. You hear a gentleman shout across the room. What are you doing?
Just trying to get around. It's hurting a bit.
You're trying to what?
Just trying to get around. My head hurts a bit from yesterday. After taking him the prisoner, I'm not sure if you saw.
Persuasion.
Yeah, give me a deception, I guess, in this situation, because you're kind of lying now.
Fucking hell! Damn, this is.
Oh, good lord.
You would have been bad either way.
Yeah. He is. So the one guard is actually moving up towards you now at this point, and it's just you can go downstairs and rest in the hideout.
Alrighty then. Thank you.
That
Am I
or,
showing me?
that or you can just sleep behind some crates over here. I do that every once in a while.
Good to know I'm not the only one who like to slack off sometimes.
But yeah, so he just kind of tells you that and just keeps moving. But you do notice him that as he kind of moves away, he's staying nearby you.
Shit.
Do I sense or see anything?
So overall, like you're kind of hearing some of the conversations. Not a lot, like you just kind of hear it muffled through a lot of like the stone. It's not the easiest to hear through.
Well, do I know where it was? Like the conversation? Like it was like from here, from
Yeah,
here?
you know that it's not like right near you. It's very muffled. If you were closer to where they were talking, maybe you would have been able to hear something, but you were not close to the conversation at the time.
Can I climb this again and see if I can do?
Yeah, sure. So
Yeah.
give since you're just, I'm assuming you're using your grappling hook.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not gonna ask for like an athletics check to climb up then. So you go ahead and you're getting back up onto the roof again.
Yeah, and I'll poke out the window to see if he's there or not. Kind of situation.
So you're kind of peeking in and looking in. That one gentleman has kind of moved over here now, so he's no longer in the line of sight of the window. But it seems like he is closing a latch that is over here. So it seems
Closing-
like there was actually a latch
where?
in the ground, or there's a latch in the floor. So there's like a hidden door that he's kind of shutting.
Ah,
That's in the floor. Yep.
got it. Okay, so we know where that is. But yeah, I take a close eye in case when Lucy comes over.
If I come over.
Yeah.
So, Lucid, what are you gonna try now?
Shit. If I try to persuade, it could backfire on me.
Now I am going to push this here. All right, there is other ways to handle this. All right, you are struggling to do your skill checks. However, all your other checks, like fighting, is not going to be a huge problem. You could try to do something where it's like you secure a room, and there is a special feature I believe that you have from your from actually where you came from that I don't think you've ever used even once.
Oh yeah, I have something I came from? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so everybody has like a trait that they get from where they grew up, and you took a very specific one, if I recall. So I'm just going to take a peek at your character sheet and make sure that you took it.
Okay.
Double checking. Yet it's not typed up on your character sheet. I'm going. So all right, this is one skill that you had that you took from where you grew up. This one involves your raccoon species in general. You are able to do damage to somebody without them noticing, and then the effect like kicks in afterwards. So like you're able to like stab someone without them noticing, and then you walk away. And like you have this ability. If you think that you can actually knock someone out without like do enough damage, and that's like kind of a stun effect, and then they're just like they don't notice that they were kind of knocked out until all of a sudden, ugh, and then they fall over.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You could try that. That's another option. I'm just throwing it to you as a bone.
Shit, I'm trying to think. Because it would be easy for me to knock out that guy right there staring at me, but if I go up, is it just one guy that's in the room that size nearby?
You don't know. You haven't gone in there.
Shit.
So you don't know personally.
Don't
You know that
know.
there's a person in there. You don't know if there's more than one. So you could, as disguised as one of them, just waltz in.
Okay, guess I'll waltz in. Middle finger the fucking guy right there. Middle finger him like, fuck you.
All right, so you go ahead and you enter in the other room. Yeah, you do see another gentleman there, but just him.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that skill and just fuck him up.
Okay, so how are you doing this nonchalantly to kind of like try to make it so like it seems like you aren't actually hurting him, but you are, because it's kind of like you're doing kind of a maneuver to knock him out in like a very casual manner. That's like it's supposed to be in a way that you're not being noticed. You're not just running up and like jump punching him in the face. Like you are doing something else. So, what are you doing?
The famous anime thing when the person just walks up to the guy, pat him on the shoulder, and then just activate skill, basically.
Yeah, here we go. So Sinsen pulled up the actual ability. It's called Mosquito in the Crowd. When you make a dexterity stealth check to hide in a crowd, you are treated as proficient, and you add double your proficiency bonus to the check. Additionally, when you hit a creature with a dagger or a short sword while hidden, which, by the way, you do have a short sword.
Magic.
So,
Thank you,
a magic
mazes.
one. You can actually just kind of stab him without him noticing, and if you did enough damage, you could actually possibly take him out without him even noticing. So you've got to kind of like do this in a stealthy manner, but you're already hidden technically. He's not going to expect his own ally to attack him. So I'm going to pass over that part. But I will allow you to, like, because you are hidden technically in this moment. You're kind of,
Hidden within an illusion.
Yeah,
I
you're
do know.
with an illusion.
I do
So-
know once I do this skill, my illusion will be gone, if I recall correctly. Right?
Like, if
No, that's invisibility.
that's invisibility, so your illusion will stay in place. The only thing is that you have to take him out in one hit, basically. I don't think you can do it.
Damn. I don't
Because he's giving you the hidden trait, that means that if you have... Oh, you're just monk, you don't have any rogue, right?
He doesn't have any rogue, so there's no sneak
No
attack.
sneak
yet.
attack damage. Yeah.
Yet. But oh boy.
So you have to roll high.
Oh, do keep in mind that it's
It's the start of your next turn.
Yep. So if you have multiple attacks,
Oh, so he uses like a key point kind of situation.
uh-huh.
Interesting. So because it allows him to still do like the whole like flurry of blows thing, technically.
Well, I mean, so he could stab with a short sword, and then just use his bonus action martial arts attack if he wants, or
True,
he
you
can
wouldn't even
point
have
do
to use
two
a
of
key
them.
point. So like you kind of
But-
like stab him and then like chop him at the back of the neck with your hand or something.
Yeah. So he won't notice the initial short sword stab, and then the additional hit is what he'll actually notice.
Yep.
But that might be enough damage to take him down if the short sword hit doesn't.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready to do it. I'm ready.
All right. So in this case you have advantage on the attack roll because he's not going to see it, but you still have to find a spot between his like armor to stab him.
Jesus Christ.
But you have advantage on that, so you don't have disadvantage anymore. So you roll advantage,
So
and you have
I
a
use,
+1 to hit with that short sword.
so I click on the short sword, right?
Yep. All right, that does get past his armor. So now you're going to click on the short sword in the chat for the damage. All right. I'm going to tell you right now that's not enough to knock him out. So, but he has taken 7 damage without noticing. So now are you going to go with just an unarmed strike, or are you going to go with like a key point and do 2 unarmed strikes to knock him out?
I may have to go with the key point thing because, like, I know myself. I fucking know myself that if I,
If you only do 1, you're not going to do enough damage.
it's not gonna do enough. So, like, I have to go with for the 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay.
So keep in mind, he didn't notice this attack, so you're still considered hidden for the first one.
Mhm.
Okay, so the first hit would be with the advantage, and the second one down. Got it.
Alright, so unarmed strike. So
Oh
you
wait,
still have advantage on the unarmed strike, so
So hit it again.
God, come on, please.
Okay, that
There
hit.
you go.
Go ahead and roll
Do your
for
damage.
I'm ready to cry.
Hey!
Alright, and then you said that you're going with the flurry blows, so you're going to go with the second one to knock him out. So
Yep.
another attack.
Let me add the advantage on this one. This
Yep.
time. Oh, see, oh my god.
Okay, and that's a hit. Then go for the damage. So how do you knock this guy unconscious?
Yeah,
without
20 points of
hurting him?
damage.
Loki remembers the hit they did the bar. We just literally with all his strength, just punched the living shit out of this man. It'd be like, the sooner we get this done, the sooner I can leave. I hate this place. How to punch.
I hate this place. I
So,
fucking
yeah,
hate this
you
place.
have-
You
So
sound
yeah,
like me
you-
grilled in a ring.
So yeah, he's knocked unconscious. You have 2 windows in this room that go to the outside.
Alrighty, because I know what to do. Go to this beautiful building here, and I will try to unhook the latch.
Yep, because it's going to be a lot easier to open it from the inside. I'm not even going to go with a skill check to unlock it because you knocked this dude unconscious. So yeah, you got a window open for everybody.
I signal to everybody. Yeah, signal to everybody else that the window's open. And
Alright.
I'd say to Lisa, can you bring the guard out here so we can just hide it, like, over here or something? Or you could... Or did you make him to, like, be sitting and sleeping kind of situation?
Take the guard.
So you
Throw
both
it out
tied
the
up.
window.
Yeets him off the fucking bridge!
Throw him out the window.
I mean, I guess we. Just, hang on, let me check my stuff.
Just yeets him out of the grid. Oh my god.
Literally.
I mean, if you throw him out the window, he will be dead. So
Well, y'all better catch him or he's dead. Y'all better catch him or he dies.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, because we also have to stash the one that's over here by me.
Maybe maybe in that cart when if they're lying down.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have to like. I mean, he's tied to a chair. You could easily knock him unconscious again if you want,
Yeah,
and then
I-
just leave him in a cart.
I have a little bit of a nicer method.
It's up to you.
Like I said, y'all better catch that man.
Okay, the little 3'9" rat comes under the window.
To catch like a 5'11" man.
I'm sorry, Jasper's got his hands full.
I love how we replaced a tech gremlin to a flamboyant gremlin.
Oh. Noche, are you still on the roof of the other building? Or
Yeah.
You are still on the roof of the other building.
I'll help you down.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
You're like, oh, we have a different plan.
Well, I
Okay.
can't sneak around because of my heavy armor, so it's more like if something were to go down, I'm gonna just go crashing in.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
Help me carry this guy over to that wheelbarrow, because I'm guessing there's like no alleys to stash him in.
There's not really alleys. There's just these big warehouses overall that you're around right now.
Okay.
So you two work together, easily carry this man in the chair.
Literally, like effortlessly.
Yeah, I'm not even
Okay.
gonna ask for the athletics check because you two together, it's easy.
Okay. So have y'all caught the guy?
Are you throwing him out the window?
Yeah, I'm throwing it out the window.
Okay.
Bro, the best
say
way
are-
to explain.
Say, are you
Like-
on the ground or are you still climbed up?
I'll be on the ground to help Alessandro, yeah.
So who's going to roll for advantage, I guess, on the athletics checks to catch this guy?
Athletics,
The ranger, maybe?
maybe. I
Okay,
have
you're
a
good at
4.
athletics?
I have 4 on athletic.
Okay,
I was about to say,
I'll aid you then.
Yeah,
You guys
so
remember the episode of Chowder with the mood fruit?
No.
So, basically at one point, Mung and Chowder did something to Endive so bad that her mood literally turned black.
oof.
That's literally Lucy's fur color right now.
Oh, come on.
But none of you guys can see it through his illusion. It's interesting.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so
Come
you
on.
go ahead and you toss him out. Give me the athletics. Cool. So he basically just throws this man out the
Like yesterday's trash.
and you guys do actually together catch him without having him get die from falling into the pavement unconscious. So
Paste one of us on the ground.
yeah, so you guys have an unconscious man here.
Well, we're gonna take it over here and put them together. But
Cool.
I also do want to derobe it and kind of like and try and because I'm the only other person that could probably disguise with this outfit, so I'm gonna do that.
What are you doing?
Showing
Taking
him naked.
You're taking their armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well.
So it's just leather armor. It does fit you. It's your size.
great.
But yeah, you have some leather armor now that you can wear that looks like their armor.
Yeah,
Okay.
and my ears are full enough so I can just hide it.
So you're just gonna like kind of tuck your ears in and have like a hood up or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So can we tie and gag this guy as well?
Yes. You guys should have rope in your inventories.
So, yeah, I think I've got some.
Everybody has rope in like their starting inventories.
I mean, we don't have it. I have my grappling hook, so it could technically still work.
Where is it?
Because it's not
Okay,
fired.
It's like in your dungeoneering or explorer's bag.
Yeah, I found it. We can use mine to tie him up, and then what are we gonna stuff his mouth with?
You guys are doing wonderful.
Fine, I'll help. And I pull his shirt up over his, up and off of him, and then I use that to tie a gag.
Oh,
Okay.
So you have
And
a shirtless
for-
man gagged now and tied.
Nice.
There you
And for a little bit of extra, I'm going to cast sleep on the one that I brought over here.
go. Okay. Yeah, he'll for that part. He's still got like none of his hit points back. It's fine.
Yes.
He'll be.
Yeah, he'll just
he'll
instantly
be-
sleep.
He'll just fall asleep.
Yep. So he's just gonna fall unconscious, but at least he's not tied to a chair anymore.
There you go. All right. So then, yep, you guys have that. I'll keep it simple, and you guys are together, able to get into the room in the window there.
Yeah, like basically here.
It's a bit of a tight fit, as like the audacious armor is kind of like and then the antlers getting in the way a little bit. Noche, no problem.
This is what happens when you have too much shit.
So yeah, you guys are now inside there.
Yeah. And I have the armor, so I'll probably be staying behind for the time being just to make sure they don't get suspicious at the time.
But yeah, otherwise, as a reminder, say you do know where the latch door is, so I'm not going to ask for an investigation check because you literally saw him opening it, shutting it after they went in.
Yeah, so I went over here and opened the hatchet.
Okay. But yeah, so overall then, you guys have made it in. You guys go down.
And I'll be staying behind just to not make them suspicious of the missing guard.
Oh, you're just going to stay here?
Yeah.
It'd be a smart move, honestly.
Okay. I'm just going to reinforce the fact that they have an entire hideout downstairs. But anyway. So you go ahead and you all go downstairs except for Say. And you follow this path. It basically feels like there's just this old tunnel that was kind of made way back. So it's like, what on earth is going on? It's like this was carved out a long time ago. This is not fresh. It's not new. You guys all together are walking down there, and eventually you see Morrow still tied up with this man, and the man's looking, and he sees a brethren with three beast folk behind him. What's going on?
Are you showing the new map or?
I don't have a map for this one. I might have
Damn.
in a small, narrow hallway yet. So,
Okay, continue then.
I'm not even going to do like a full thing here. I'm just going to go ahead and just be like, surprise round. This guy has no idea what's going on. Basically, together, you guys just easily take him the frick out. I'm assuming, like, you're not gonna try to deceive your way through this.
He
Yeah,
gets surprised,
no.
get knocked down, all out attack with the four of you.
Yeah, so Morrow's just like, he can't really like hit with his. He kind of like tries to hit with his gauntlets at one point, and then you guys all just swarm this dude and just like freaking curb stomp him. Him out.
Looking just.
But yeah, so you guys are in this hallway. You actually see that he had stopped. It looks like in this hallway to start off, there is a very narrow bridge-like structure. It's literally just tiles. It's enough for just one person to go across. It's basically a pit, on both sides of that narrow passage. So only one person can cross at a time. And Morrow just clearly states to you, as you guys are untying him, I'm assuming you're untying him.
Yes.
Duh.
That again, he stopped here because he said, because I'm assuming there's a trap here.
Okay.
So you guys have a narrow path. It's only wide enough for one person to go down that path one at a time. There's a pit on both sides. There's on both sides of that narrow path that is about the same width. And you cannot see at the bottom. It's too dark. So it's just a massive pit.
Oh, well, shit. I was gonna say, like, I should be able to see in the dark, so.
I mean, I can see up to 300 feet, so...
So giving you that for being able to see 300 feet, it is, you can tell that it's dark, but you keep looking down. Eventually you see that it kind of slopes at one point. So as you look down, it looks like all of a sudden it slopes and there's just kind of like a diagonal path that goes down, almost like it's a slide.
Huh.
So it looks like if you were to fall here, you would fall into like a different area.
Probably don't want to fall.
Yeah, you wouldn't fall and die right away, but you might be taken to a place where you might die. So.
Yeah, we would like to avoid that. Do I perceive anything like pressure switches or anything like that?
In this case, then, I will ask for perception checks to spot the trap itself.
Does it need to be higher than a 17?
No. So for you, you look across, you actually look across the narrow bridge area. There is a very slight tripwire that you see. It's very difficult to see in this darkened hallway, but because of your ability to see in the darkness, as well as just your really high perception, you are indeed able to see this slight little wire that is across this narrow path.
Okay.
So you're able to point out the trap to other people.
Alright, I am going to use my Eyes of Night, which will allow me to magically share my dark vision with everybody that with willing creatures that I can see within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
Up to my wisdom modifier, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so everyone.
Yeah.
And then I point it out to them, so now they can all see like I do.
Okay. So everybody is able to easily see the trap. Question, yes.
Is Maru okay?
Morrow is fine. He doesn't look like, well, he looks like he's covered up in those same exact like bruises, cuts, and dirt marks and whatnot that was kind of put on him.
Okay, Crosby, okay.
Yeah, he seems to be fine.
Okay, my fur's not black anymore.
The fuck?
Oh, that's right. Morrow, honey, you want to kneel down again for me?
Sure. Yeah, he kneels down again.
And Alessandro will whisper magic words, and the blood and dirt and bruises and whatnot disappear again.
Except for the punches that he inflicted himself.
Yeah.
That's the punch that he inflicted to himself.
Yes.
It draws character.
That's an interesting little trick you have there.
Just some basic little magic.
Alright, Mr. Scout, would you mind disarming the trap for us?
Do I have to?
It's the only way that we're going to be able to get through.
Fine, only because you asked for it.
Damn.
I mean, the other option is we
I mean, I
trigger
can
the
try if
trap.
you want.
No, I'll try. I'll try. This
Do you need help?
maybe.
I'll
Sleight
give you a
of
hand.
Right?
So
If I
you're
recall
going-
correctly, sleight of hands, right?
Yeah, so he's providing aid, which means you no longer roll with disadvantage.
You
and
roll normal.
Roll normal.
Jesus Christ, I love me. Okay.
Savannah.
Oh my god,
Alright.
thank God. Jesus Christ.
Nice. So, you go ahead and you noticing as you're looking over the wire, and you're realizing that you have to keep it tight. But if you were to keep it tight, the trap itself won't engage. So you adjust it so that then you guys are easily able to get across the wire and make it so that everybody can easily walk across without the wire itself getting set off or setting off the trap. Which, oh, by the way, since you're closer and you now have this insane dark vision, you're able to see the fact that there is a giant wooden log, basically, that is attached far into the ceiling that would swing down and slam into you into that narrow passage.
Oh.
Yep. But since you went ahead and did that, everybody's able to cross. No problem.
Sweet.
Then you guys continue to travel for a while through this darkened path. Morrow ends up looking around at each of you. Where's the guy with the bow and his dagger?
He wanted to be upstairs to make sure nobody followed us from upstairs, basically. Keep suspicions.
Leaving him alone with other people that are up there?
He chose to do it. But I mean, we do trust him. To an extent.
To the extent, damn. Why don't you be honest, man? What the hell? as he hearing the sides, it's like that's what he would think. So he would say.
So, say, while you were up there, what are you doing in the meantime?
Well, I'm gonna look around what? Whoa, sorry, my brain just got stuck for a second there. So I look out here. I look around. Oh shit, that was wrong. I look around the warehouse and maybe like stepping out a little bit to see if there's something I could like pick up.
Okay. So you do look around. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Yep. And then I'm assuming you're trying not to be seen either, right?
Kinda, yeah, but not that it really matters just because I am in disguise.
Okay. Looking around, again, you just see this massive warehouse. There's multiple boxes everywhere. You're not seeing anything in particular that's standing out to you. What are you kind of looking for?
I'm just looking for anything that's like suspicious or anything that's useful kind of situation.
So in that case, if you're looking for something that's more suspicious, why don't you give me an investigation check? Because you knew that there was another door, or you knew that there was that door. You're assuming that there's other stuff that's either hidden, etc.
Investigation?
Yep, investigation.
Just normal, right?
Yep.
Wow, I sucked. Holy shit.
You're kind of preoccupied into like the fact of like really still not trying to get caught, etc. You're just not really finding much. That gets you guys to the next area here then. So the rest of you, you're still continuing to travel down this hallway, and you see a door.
That's
Door. Yep, you see a door. Did you do anything?
We're astonished by the door. We're amazed by how it looks.
Wow, a door.
I mean,
Don't open that door.
realistically, only one of us should even attempt to open this thing.
Alessandro will lean forward and be like, darlings, maybe someone should listen at it.
Either listen or walk in. Either or.
Well, if someone's just gonna walk in, I would suggest that be Morrow.
Morrow just starts moving forward unless someone stops him.
Oh. Wait up, Badu! I'm coming too. Somebody gotta back this man up.
All right, so Morrow goes ahead to open the door. Lucid, you hear a sudden click as he moves to turn the doorknob.
Stuff.
Morrow failed his deck save as you all of a sudden see the door swing downwards from above. So basically, instead of the door moving like a normal door, the top of the door swings down. It slams it slams towards him. The top part of the door slams down on top of his head, and then a mechanism below his feet opens, and you see him falling down a shaft.
Well, shit.
And then the door ends up moving back into place. Morrow did take damage from the door hit. You just see him fall down a shaft. And Morrow took 6 points of damage from the door on top of his head.
Okay, so is the hatch still open?
The hatch is still open. He has fallen down.
Can you still hear us?
You guys just hear him shouting, "Fuck, shit, damn, fuck," as he's just kind of falling down. But yeah, he is falling down below. He likely fell. You look down, and you actually do see another slide kind of like thing. So he's moved into another location.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Overall, knowing you hear a very similar same click as the door kind of moves back into place. Since you were close to the door after it moved back into position.
Alright, so does someone want to go down there with him, or should we leave him and try and catch up later?
I'll go with him. You guys... just be careful, please.
There's a voice in the back of your head from the Dungeon Master stating none of them know how to pick locks and break traps.
We would do this shit!
Yeah, I'm sorry, you kind of like...
Unacceptable!
So, like, otherwise they'd be kind of stuck in this situation unless you all are going to risk falling into a trap.
Wait, hold up. Is vacancy... the disguise is off right now, right? Like normal?
The disguise would have the disguise lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
I think we're getting to that point where like you would be like your disguise would disappear.
Okay. Yeah, I'm back to being that green color because it's just next things. What do I do?
Okay, so question:
Uh-huh.
Can we see the bottom of this pit?
So basically, you see that was a long fall, and then there's basically like a ramp that kind of moves, so you can't see the bottom of where the ramp goes, but you do see a ramp.
Okay. Who also has rope?
I still have my rope. Wait, do I have rope?
You should. Like, Noche, Alessandro, and you should still have your rope.
Yeah.
So that'd be, what, 30 feet's worth?
50 each.
50?
Each
So-
coil of rope is 50 feet.
Okay, so 50, 100. So that'd be 150 feet. That
Yeah, that's way more than what he took for the fall damage. But he did take a little fall damage hitting the ramp. So like you guys could get down to the ramp if you wanted, and then once you hit the ramp, then you're kind of just like taking it like a slide, like whee, and then you don't know where it goes. I'm being very clear on that.
Okay, so
It could take you to a spiked pit. It could take you to snakes in a pit. I don't know. Something in a pit. You don't know.
Okay, because what I'm
It could be
thinking
a
is
black hole. I don't know. You guys don't know.
okay. So what I'm thinking is we tie the ropes together, and then someone holds on to it and goes down, and they can use the rope. They can both use the rope to climb back up out of the pit. Potentially, assuming Maru's not dead.
I don't know why, but Lucid just stares at me. Jasper just saying, like, run that by me again.
We tie the rope together, and someone goes down there and rescues.
No, the
Maru.
last part.
Oh,
the last
assuming
part.
he's not dead.
He ain't dead.
I said assuming he's not. Like, I'm assuming
not
he's
dead.
alive.
He's not dead.
Give me a perception check, everyone.
Except for me, because I'm not there.
Yeah, except for Say, because you're not there.
I mean, my passive is 17, but I can give you one.
Yep, go ahead and give me another one. There you go.
23?
Thank you for remembering to have disadvantage, Blue. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you very much.
Yeah.
Hey, a certain kobold can also roll for perception.
Is he there?
I
he said he'd be right
stepped
back.
out for a second.
Oh, he stepped out for a second? Okay.
Yeah.
So, overall then, Lance, yours is high enough. So, Jasper, you actually do hear a shout from below.
I can confirm.
It's very hard to hear him, but you do hear basically a statement of, "I'm fine.
Well,
I had
he's
a
alive."
potion of feather fall."
Okay.
He ain't dead.
But yeah, he
alive.
had. You guys are lucky I gave him some shit to help him out.
God.
But yeah, so he's basically shouting like he's fine, and confirming that he needed a potion of feather fall after a while.
That's a pretty far drop. Okay. So, physically speaking, me and Noche are the physically strongest members of the party still remaining, so we should stay up top to help, like, hold the rope, because there's nothing to freaking tie it to. And I'm gonna say Lucid should probably go, since you're likely the lightest.
I'm going to.
I don't know if
I'm going to have a continued statement from Morrow below that you're able to hear, Jasper, that he sees a way out and he's going to follow a different path.
But we have a plan.
Just gotta trust him.
You'll die otherwise.
You'll just have to trust him.
Fine.
But
Don't
you better not
die.
die! I swear to God, you die, I'll kick your ass.
Lucid is making threats about kicking your ass if you die, so I suggest you don't die.
You hear a got it.
Alright. Guess we're doing it this way then. Never mind all that planning.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna kind of state this. This is a huge path downwards, and then there's a very long fall afterwards.
So-
he needed the potion of feather fall, otherwise he would have taken a shit ton of damage. Maybe not died, but he would have taken a shit ton of damage. He has
Yikes.
more hit points than you guys as well, so I'm clarifying something.
God damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you guys gonna do with the door?
And Say is just kind of twiddling his thumbs in the doorway.
well,
Say's not even here.
if your
Yeah, I'm not
rescue
even
friend
here.
is going to try it, I guess I will.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go, but okay.
Alright, so you go ahead and you move up to the door. You have seen the mechanism at work. You notice that as soon as he touched the doorknob and tried to turn it, it activated. So as you're moving in and you are trying to disarm it, you basically pick it so that then you disengage the trap inside the doorknob, and then the door swings open normally. And And yeah, then you guys are able to go through the door.
Okay. Do we see anything on the other side of the door before we go through it?
You guys see another long hallway.
30 armed guards. No.
No guards, but you do see another long hallway. Say you do, as you're in your area there, you do see one of the guards is actually moving towards your room that you were in.
Towards me? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you do see one of the guards is kind of moving into your area. What do you do? Because although you have a hood up and whatnot, and you have you have the armor, if they see your face directly, they will still kind of tell you're not a brethren. So what are you gonna do? I'm just being clear. Like, you have a disguise that if they see you from behind, they might not notice, but if they see your face, they will notice.
Well, I'll be sitting toward away from it.
All right.
That's the best I can do, honestly.
All right. So yeah, you guys aren't even in this area, so I'm just gonna move your.
Yeah, just put them all the way up there for the time being.
Marcus, did they end up dealing with the prisoner down there already?
Yeah, I already opened the goddamn hatch. Can't believe they even got it.
Deception check as you're doing this stuff.
I can't believe they even got that possum in the first place, or whatever that species are. And deception?
Check.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
How's the wife at home?
How's what? How's the fight? You know, the same. The same as always. I love it. I love the bush, but yeah, damn, she can be annoying bunch. A bit of a time.
Another deception check.
I hate you.
I don't know. I'm just having fun with this.
Deception, right?
Yep, deception.
Oh god.
Last time you said your wife was a sweetheart, but you know, broads, they can be a pain sometimes, I suppose.
Anyways, what are you here for? Are you trying to? Are we switching up or something?
No, I just thought I'd check and make sure that that damn beast just didn't do something stupid and kill any, you know. But alright. Continue my patrol. Later. It leaves.
Actually, can I?
Barely passed the second deception, by the way. What are you doing?
No, I was gonna ask him because when I was investigating, I was looking for a door thing, wasn't it?
You were looking for other things and whatnot, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna. I just wasn't sure because I thought you said there was a separate door that we didn't know where it leads to, so I was gonna ask if he knows about it. Was there a secret door?
Yeah, that's where we went down.
Yeah, it's the one that you guys went down. So
He was- He was having you do an investigation to look for any more hidden things in the room.
Yeah, in here or out here. That's what I mean. Sorry.
Yep. So, but yeah, from what you know and understand, that is the entrance in.
It's the only. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and if you asked him, I would go ahead and say ugh, I wish that there would be more than one entrance, but for some odd reason, Jin thought it would be better to have a narrow passageway to easily take out any intruders.
It's such a pain.
It makes things more difficult, but at least we have the docks that we can also just leave easily from there. Otherwise, from there, anything else you're wanting to do?
Anything else I wanted to do? As I just making sure from last time, the investigation and such that I did it last time, there seems to be nothing around here, right? Or based on what I saw.
Based off of your investigation check, you did not see anything else.
Can I do it one more time? From here.
I will give you one more chance.
And it's investigation, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not even doing that.
Sorry, no, you're not spotting anything that really stands out. Again, you just see a bunch of crates. The room that you're in currently, again, you see a lot of different files and paperwork. And you look it over, and it looks like it's basically just, inventory checks of just weapons, armor, food. You're not seeing anything that really, pops out as, this looks like just a warehouse inventory. So it seems like this is inventory for just different foods and some different, weapons, gear, etc. Nothing that really stands out, though.
Well, I'll kind of do a little smile. It was like, I guess we can rob them of this later.
Alright. Otherwise, getting back to you guys down below.
And I'll be right back.
You guys continue. By the way, a certain cleric is an amazing passive perception, and he can see this trap as well.
Yes, I can.
It's another tripwire that you see.
I pointed out to everyone.
So yep, you guys all see the tripwire as well again.
Yeah.
All right. Could you give me a hand with this?
Me?
Yes.
Sure. I can help.
So you're giving him aid. This gives this will give advantage for Alessandro to disarm the trap, and he disarms it very easily. You basically keep the tension on the tripwire as well, and you follow, and you just kind of keep it again at a position so it doesn't engage the trap. You then look over, you kind of follow the wire and you look and you're like, oh, that's interesting. Give me an investigation check. Alessandro.
Not so good. Oh, not advantage.
Yeah,
No,
not
9.
You do see basically a burlap sack that's above.
Huh.
You're
Oh, it
just-
doesn't smell, so it's not manure.
But yeah, you do see a burlap sack that's above.
Oh well.
And then, yeah, so you disarm the trap and you continue. And now it gets
A
interesting.
map!
Yep, now you have an actual map. All right,
This
so
is really nice.
I tried making this one. I forgot to put Fog of War on. That's my fault.
Fine. We'll just pretend that we don't see any of it.
Hold here,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna do that or I'm just gonna go ahead and do the whole Fog of War thing, because you guys are not gonna finish this by today.
I mean, I've already seen it, so.
Oh, so you'll just have an eidetic memory and remember everything now, including into next time?
Most of it, yeah.
Okay. Damn it. But anyway, so you guys are right here. There's another door. So yeah, we'll just have one token for the time being. So you guys do have another door here.
An
Okay.
insane dark vision.
So you do have a door here. Anything in particular you guys are doing?
I'll look at the cleric. Just be like, is it trapped?
Your
You're
passive
asking me if
perception-
it's trapped.
Yep, your passive perception doesn't show that you don't see any traps. But if you want to confirm, you can try to roll as well. You do not see any traps in particular.
Okay, it I don't see anything. Did I memorize detect magic today? That seems like it might be useful.
Always useful.
I did not, unfortunately.
Well, if we want to take a bit, I can cast it.
Sure.
All right. 10 minutes later.
Okay. So, detect magic. Can you put that up on the chat again for me to see how it works again? 30 feet from you. Gotcha. And then you can penetrate most barriers. Okay. So, 5, 10. All right. So, you go ahead and you are. So you do not see that the door is magical. So the door is not magical.
Cool.
And no traps, so I guess
No
we can
traps.
just
Right.
open it.
Is it locked?
It is indeed locked.
Okay, so we have two options: try and pick the lock, or break it down.
Hmm. Either you can do it, or
You do
can
not
let
want me trying to pick a lock.
Oh, sorry. He's looking at Lucid. Either you can do it, honey, or you can let me borrow your tools.
Yeah, nobody touched my tools. You can help me though, but you ain't touching my tools.
Sure, I can guide you.
Ugh. Back to green. Just discuss green.
So, all right. So you go ahead and you aid him in picking the lock.
Oh shit.
Yep. So you go ahead and you try to pick the lock. You are struggling. You cannot seem to pick the lock.
Oh shit. That's not good. That is definitely not good.
Sorry, every time I try and help you, you twitch.
Yeah, because you get uncomfortable. Normally I don't let people use my tools, but I guess you can try. If you want.
Sure.
All right. So go ahead and pick the lock then.
I will give it a try.
Do you don't have proficiency in like the tools, though, right? Or
No, I just
Right.
have sleight of hand.
we're still going to go ahead and use the sleight of hand check. You will have just a slight mental note in my head that you know kind of how to do it, but you're not like officially trained. Like you've done it. It might take you a little bit longer than others, but you can do it.
Okay.
All right. So like I said before, it's like Lucid, you're kind of observing him, and it's like his technique isn't the best. Like you can see that he kind of knows what he's doing. He keeps on kind of like pushing the pins in, and he's just fiddling forever. It's like he's experimenting a ton, trying to figure it out. It's like if you were having like a better day, you were like, I could have picked this already. But eventually, and it just takes an arduous amount of time, he does pick the lock and he does get it to unlock.
Whew. This is not my forte.
Yeah.
No, you did get it unlocked.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Everything good?
Yeah, I just had to get up a snack. Pick up a phone.
Cool.
All right. Otherwise, then, what do you guys do now at this door?
I guess we go through, open it and go through.
Alessandro will open it just a crack and peek through.
Okay. So give me a stealth check to see if like you can kind of keep quiet while you're slowly peeking it open.
Okay, this should be fun.
Oh
No.
honey.
All right, and then you peek it open. You do see the following room, though, at least. So I'll just go ahead and open that up so you can see the very first room.
Oh, is that a bed, a bath, or is that beyond?
So you go ahead and you look over there. That is, from what you see in this room, it's a pretty large room. You do see what looks to be like a kind of like a well of water. You do see multiple barrels in this room. But as you go ahead and you open this door, you do also see a bunch of brethren. And they also saw you.
Oh, no shit.
Oh boy.
He was well prepared for a fight, for sure. Not the stealthing part.
This is bad, especially without backup.
Alright, so, yep. It is about 6 o'clock, though. Just give me a sense, how much longer can people play?
I'm good to keep going.
I can do a little bit longer. I mean, I do have a stream at 6, but so I got like an hour left I can do.
Okay, I know that you need, like, some time to, like, decompress and whatnot as well before you start streaming and whatnot.
Yeah, because I'm doing like a full gameplay thing, so yeah, I need all the energy.
Okay. And then, Noche is also kind of, or Rhythms. Has he even come back yet?
He's
yeah,
back.
I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
back.
he's back. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you able to play for, like, a little bit longer or no?
No, I won't be able to be honest.
Okay, so how about this then? We will start with a fight next time. Say you are not a part of this fight because you're way the frick back there.
I do have a question. Will we level up after this fight?
No,
I'm assuming? No, not enough.
no, I'm sorry. I don't do experience point level up. I do it based off of story reasons and
Oh.
plot. So I kind of level it to you guys. So the challenge, you guys can do it at your level. It just might be a little bit harder now without Morrow and Say.
That's what I was scared about, honestly.
So like without Say, it's going to be a little bit harder. Without Morrow, you would have been fine. With Morrow, it would have been the total breeze.
Oh boy.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah, so we will. So I think this is a good place then to stop for the time being because we do have this fight here, and then that's going to kind of lead us into other stuff later on. So, but yeah, so I think this is probably a good place to stop then for now, since people are kind of like, oh, I need to get going here soon, especially Rhythms here.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry that you didn't really get to do much, Rhythms. Like, I was trying to get you to this point, but there was a lot of stealthing and planning and whatnot that got...
No, you're good. Like I said, I feel like I'm more of a. I guess the best way I can put it is like I'm not the main character for this part of the story, so and I'm cool just being the supporting cast. So you're a-okay.
Yep.
I know where I apply myself.
And don't worry here, guys. I have like, and I've kind of pushed this here. Every single one of you has like a main story plot line thing, like that's your own character that is connected in some sort of way to the story.
Oh yeah, no,
So,
I kind of figured since this is like more to like Blue's main character story. I just feel like some people have bigger roles in other people's story than I like than others, and I made like I was ready for that.
I just feel bad that I didn't have something for you to do. I was kind of hoping that you would have gotten to this point so that everybody would at least be in a fight. That's why.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
No, poor Noche.
No, you're good. I'm
Like,
vibing.
on roof.
You're good.
Okay.
You're a-okay.
But yeah, so you guys have gotten to this point. You got past the traps. Lost Morrow along the way, but that's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
He'll probably join in during the fight, honestly.
But yeah, and then say I'm just going to kind of specify for him, he's going to have continuous deception checks up there. Not getting caught.
Oh, boy.
So I'm going to have to flip back and forth between two maps every once in a while for you guys.
I mean, you I'm talking to Say here. You could always just try and, them.
I mean, there was only 2 left, I think, so it would be pretty easy for you to just...
It's just me and that one
Think
guy.
about
The other one is like kind of bored, almost to the point of falling asleep situation.
Yeah, you honestly have like one guy that's probably gonna pester you every once in a while. The other one maybe might pester you, but you're like, yeah, there's only 2 guys from what you guys are aware of.
So what is it? So if like You know, fuck it, I'm gonna go fight. It's gonna be two battles separately.
Yeah, it'd be 2v1, but like you probably could take it.
Well, no, what you do is when they come to check, when one of them comes to check on you, and then like when they turn to leave, that's when you like sneak attack them and like stab them in the throat or something from behind, and drag them into the room so that they can't yell for help.
Sadly, he doesn't have sneak attack, but
Oh, he has a bow and whatever ranger abilities he has.
yep.
Attack of opportunity.
But yeah, otherwise,
Yeah, we'll see what
I
happens.
think this is a good place to stop them for now. I hope that you guys still had fun. It just didn't get as far as I was hoping we would get, but that's fine. And then, you know, maybe we'll play next week, and you guys will all have forgotten what this map looks like. Hooray!
Mhm.
Yay! Assuming we'll be okay for next week.
I see everything.
You know the funniest thing is, you can always look back at this mod.
Shh, quiet. Shush. But yeah, otherwise then we can hopefully then play again next week. That'd be awesome. You guys let me know if it doesn't work out for you though, alright?
Alright. But otherwise though, hope everybody enjoyed the D&D today, and hopefully we can come back next Friday, if not the day after, the next Friday after that. Depending on
have a nice
people.
night, everyone.
Till next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.